Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Today, diving into some Pilsner from America, from Parish in Louisiana. And this is their original Pilsner beer, and I think this is the Mardi Gras edition because I made a post about Mardi Gras. It's not exactly fresh, it's from the 19th of January, but I think we're going to be okay. Pilsner sometimes, they are best fresh, but they seem to last a little bit better with this amount of age compared to like an IPA. Not much info on the can. The only reason why they talked about I'm talking about this Mardi Gras edition, as I said, is because they did this Instagram post and they say there's a Mardi Gras special edition. So maybe they made it even more sluggable and crushable, so you can drink a lot for Mardi Gras. Like, I'd love to go to New Orleans, for example, sometime, and experience that, something like that, or just like the whole culture there and the food. Like, I've studied in the States, and I've been to a lot of the West Coast and East Coast, but and also like the Midwest and many different places actually. But I've never been to the South in like Texas and Louisiana and things like that. So that's bucket list stuff for future endeavors. Like, even I also want to go to Alaska sometime. I'd also love to go to Hawaii sometime. All the places related to the States. But let's get back to the beer. Broussard, Louisiana. This is with Czech sauce hop and a Bavarian yeast strain, and it's a light, crisp, clean Pilsner, they say. So looks light, looks crisp, looks clean. It looks more orange on camera because it's darker out right now, but it is golden yellow, and it's got a white head. Let's check out the aroma. Ooh, we got some spillage going. These pants need to be washed anyway. I also had an accident when pouring a bit too aggressively, but let's see. Yeah, soft, understated, grassy hop character, almost lightly soapy. It's all right. I mean, it's not the most expressive character on it. A little bit of a sweet, doughy maltiness, but smells really clean. Like, there's no off flavors or anything. It's just a lighter smelling lager. Actually, for like either German or Czech Pilsner, it smells quite soft. At least my preference in terms of these. You can get soft interpretations of those styles. But in my preference, I like them to have a bit more of a snap and some bitterness. This seems like it's going to be nicely balanced, maybe somewhat mellow. Let's try it. Cheers. And also, forgot to mention that, because I got interrupted twice today with people walking by. It's the student season, and people are getting done with high school, and people party a lot because of that in Denmark. So I talked to some students, and they were like curious about the blog. So shout out to the people who passed by today. But shout out to Beer Dome. I got this one on Beer Dome. They got a selection of beers from Parish. Among others, their famous Ghost in the Machine. I already did a video on that one, so we skipped that one. But let's try this Pilsner from them. Thanks to Beer Dome for the beer. It's not half bad. It's clean, it's easygoing. It's got like sweet, doughy, bready malt flavor, slightly peppery malt. This almost tastes a bit like a craft interpretation of some American lagers, to be honest. I feel like it's not as complex in its malt expression as a Czech lager. For example, I think it's actually technically German, but a Czech lager with the layers of flavor you get from their decoction meshing, or just German lagers for that matter. A lot of them Pilsners, they have a little bit more, like they have some Munich malt flavor or something in there as well. But this, it's very light, sweet and doughy, and crackery as well. Super light. It really tastes like a beer. It's 4.7%. Tastes like a beer that's brewed for just smashing and getting hammered. Well, that's okay. If you go to Mardi Gras, I think that's what most people are aiming to do. Peppery, slightly citric, slightly spicy. Is this going to take home any awards? I do not think so. It's an okay craft alternative, but coming from Europe, having Germany right next door, the Czech Republic really close, I'm afraid to say this does not come close. It is clean and well made, but it's just a bit too smooth, easygoing, borderline like American lager. Dare I say, it's more full than an American light lager, but it's not a bad beer. It's a pretty decent beer, but I just prefer more oomph. But you know what? On a hot summer's day, blazing heat in New Orleans, smashing this would be amazing. a little bit of a bite, but it's super soft. In terms of a grade, maybe a straight 80, 82, something like that. I'd still give it like a 3.25, 3.5 or something, like maybe 3.5 on Untappd. I think it's a good Pilsner. It's well made. It's just not to my 100% preference. If we had to nitpick in terms of, you know, things like that, then I just want a bit more expressive characters from it and a bit more hops and everything. But as a party beer for Mardi Gras, this is pretty perfect. It hits the spot. You know, they set out to make a Mardi Gras beer. They succeeded. It goes down very easy. So if you guys had a chance to try the Parish Original Pilsner, made for Mardi Gras or the Mardi Gras edition, let me know what you thought of it. I think you might still be able to get this one in Beer Dome. Check them out. When it's lagers, it always doesn't sell as fast as all the other stuff they bring home. But check it out. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And I'm going to say cheers. And see you guys in another beer review.